I no longer identify myself as a consumer of content, but a creator of content. So back in my consumer days, right? A lot of people that I used to watch, they're no longer making content. And it's funny because I feel like now it's like the torch has been passed over to me. It's like, all right, so now you in the space, you in the field, what are you gonna do? You feel what I'm saying? How you gonna show up? You feel what I'm saying? What can you contribute to the entertainment space? And so I'm just like so excited to be a part of the community, you feel what I'm saying? Of content creators and people that kind of like broke out of the traditional, just a consumer lifestyle, honestly. I just kind of broke out of that. What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the journey. And today, I would say it's like a chill day, but it's still purpose behind this day. I did have plans. Like I was supposed to take the car to the shop and get some work done on it. And I kind of wanted to do some rides because my goal really was to make $1,000 this week. However, things didn't go as planned. Like once I got up, because what I do is I get up in the rising and I come out here and you feel me? I have communion with God, and after that, I start to edit my videos and I do my draft posts, and I pretty much get all my content lined up for the day or the next day, most likely the next day. And once I do that, I head out and I do my DoorDash, or I go handle whatever I need to handle before I do DoorDash. You know, I pretty much start my outside day, my day in the outside world. However, today, like, once I started doing my content, once I got finished with that, I kind of got overconsumed, like in my phone. I started saying, you know what? I started going through my following list. I'm like, man, and you wanna know what I realized? As I was going through my following, something that I realized as I was going through the people that I follow, like people I'm subscribed to on YouTube, people that I follow on TikTok and Instagram, I noticed that a lot of them stopped making content. Like a lot of them just kind of disappeared. And it's funny because most of the ones that I'm referring to, not all, but it's a lot of the ones that like I used to watch during my I don't know, what do you call this stage? During my consumer stage, right? Because I no longer identify myself as a consumer of content, but a creator of content. So back in my consumer days, right? A lot of people that I used to watch, they're no longer making content. And it's funny because I feel like now it's like the torch has been passed over to me. It's like, all right, so now you in the space, you in the field, what are you gonna do? You feel what I'm saying? How you gonna show up? You feel what I'm saying? What can you contribute to the entertainment space? And so I'm just like so excited. I'm so excited to be a part of the community, you feel what I'm saying? Of content creators and people that kind of like broke out of the traditional, you know what I'm saying? Go to work. Like, you know, I call it like a boring lifestyle, or just a consumer lifestyle, honestly. I just kind of broke out of that. Now I'm really just only focused on how I can grow myself as an independent, you know? And yeah, that's kind of how my day ended up going. Most of my day, I was kind of going back, time traveling to all the people that I used to look up to. And there's a lot of people that still make content. Like, for example, the people that I do still watch, that do still make content, are like Derek Grace, Von Two Cut, Arcades, Real Chosen, 19 Key, Avery B, and that's just to name a few. So, you know, shout out to them because they've been grinding for a long time. And you want to know something that I used to look up to my elders and I'm gonna call them my ancestors. My elders and my ancestors that are no longer with us, they showed me stability through years and years of commitment to one specific thing. My grandfather retired as a metro worker. So he started off riding the buses for Metro, and then he got promoted to he moved on to being a train conductor, and then after he did the train conductor, he became a what you call that? A station manager. He became a station manager. And then my grandma, she worked years as a she actually worked for the Prince George's police department. She used to work she used to do something on the computers, right? Oh, I think she used to issue like the tickets and stuff like that. I can't remember. But then she moved on to, like, in her retiring years, she worked as a crossing guard, and she did that for years. Like, as far as like all my life, I remember my grandma being a crossing guard, and my grandma was in my life for about 28 years. Yeah, just recently passed. So yeah, that's a long time, right? Long time doing one thing. And so I was like, as I was growing up and I was starting to notice that, like, and they had a great, they seemed like they had a great, like, living. Like, they had a nice house. We would always go on vacations. Whatever I needed something, she had the money for it. She was my support system. And I always thought she was rich. I ain't gonna lie, I thought my grandparents was rich. So, but now I'm older and I realized that all that stuff came from hard work and dedication and being smart and being strategic with your finances. You feel me? Like, I don't know. It took a while for me to realize it, but it's now starting to come full circle. I'm like, dang, okay. I look up to them. And so, back to my point, all the content creators that's still making content, that been making content for at least 10 years, man, even 5 years. 5 years is a long time to be doing something that's not considered a respectable job, and making a living off of that. And so I really look up to these people. And it's like I said, I feel like I'm next up. Like, honestly, I know I'm probably not gonna be making content, like doing this on social media forever, but this is a vehicle for me that's gonna be able to take me from where I am now to the heights that I want to reach. I'm gonna be rich one day. Like, one day I'm gonna be rich, and I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna have multiple streams of income, and like, this is just a gateway for me. This is just the first door that I'm opening, that's gonna lead me to, like, such a wonderful life, y'all. And that's why I started this channel, because I want y'all to see my growth. I want y'all to see me go from stressed out at a 9-to-5 to working for myself, having my own businesses and my own companies and my own platforms, and just, like, y'all know I'm still figuring it out. But it's like I spent so much time BSing that I got a lot of catching up to do. You feel me? So I feel like if I, because let me see, let's see, from age, I'm gonna say from a teen, like, for the past 15 years, we'll give it. For the past 15 years, I've been misguided and not having no direction for real. I just know I want to do a lot of stuff, and I know I want a lot of things in my life, but I just never had no direction. For the past 15 years, right? So from age 15 to age 30, because at age 15, I was wanting to have a job. At age 16, that's when I got my first job, and I was working at the amusement park, Six Flags. That was like my first steps into bossing up. You feel me? And I done dropped the ball so many times, y'all. I done told y'all I had distractions. Self-doubt. Not believing that great things can happen to people like me. But y'all, I've come a long way. And I'm so proud of myself. Sometimes I just spend time looking at my past, scrolling down and looking at all my old content and looking at like where I started at. And it just makes me so proud because I'm like, it's only up from here. You finna take off real soon. And so I spent 15 years BSing. I'm gonna spend the next 15 years going so hard, y'all. I owe myself so much time. I owe myself so much making up to do. And so on days like this though, I just like to soak it all in. You feel what I'm saying? Just kind of take time and appreciate where I'm at. Because it's a beautiful thing. I don't wanna work so hard that I miss the come up. Like I don't wanna work so hard that I just miss the beauty of it all. Because that's equivalent to being in the rat race. You feel me? So yeah, I just wanted to vent because I still had to make a video for the day, even though I didn't go out and do no work. Or I didn't go outside at all. But this is me sharing, my process of how I handle each day, how I handle setbacks, and how I give gratitude for my come up. Y'all know God plays a major part in my success, plays a major part in my success and my confidence and just overall my mental health and my motivation. All my motivation comes from God first and foremost. Everything else is just comes after that. Shout out to me right now. I'm 16 days sober, no weed, no wine, no alcohol, no nothing. Just straight hard work and dedication. And it's paying off, y'all. I can't wait to get back on my diet though, like my vegan diet. I'm finna go back vegan, y'all, too. Going vegan gave me so much clarity. Like the food that I was eating gave me so much clarity. It made me lock in with myself on a whole nother level. That's real discipline. Real discipline. So baby steps, y'all. Baby steps. I'm finna get back in my bag. I'm finna get back in my grocery bag real soon, y'all. Real soon. I got a lot of vegan food in the house right now, but I'll be having to find time to actually prep my food and prepare myself, for the day. 3 meals at least, 2 meals, who knows, whatever. But yeah, I ain't gonna wrap y'all heads up. I just wanted to share with y'all how my day pretty much went so far. I'm excited to give y'all new content. I'm excited. It excites me to give y'all new content, so you feel me? I had to stop doom scrolling for a second. Be like, hold up. Let me get the people what they need, which is, I don't know, whatever y'all took from this video. I hope y'all did get something from this video. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for staying tapped in. I'm gonna see you in the next one.